It's time for another edition of Focus Forward here on Studio 3. My name is Jamie Salinas, the Executive Director of Forward Worthington. We are the Chamber of Commerce, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Worthington Regional Economic Development Corporation for Worthington and the surrounding area. This time we are in downtown Worthington. We are here at Sterling Drug. We're talking here with Dr. Joe Anderson. He's a doctor of pharmacy and the pharmacy manager here. Joe, thanks a lot for coming on with us here. We really appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's talk about here. Sterling has been around for quite a long time. You know, as folks walk in, they'll notice, Worthington's pharmacy since 1982. How long has it been in this location? Because there was a time where it was out at the old mall.
Yeah, we moved around a bit. It's been about 13 years now here.
And a nice facility and everything like that. One thing that I think a lot of, especially customers like myself, have noticed a lot of the remodeling that's been going on around here. Folks come in nowadays, they notice that things kind of sectioned off a little bit more. Kind of talk about some of those big changes that have happened.
Yeah, we continue to evolve as markets and our world changes, and so we're doing that again. We're undergoing some changes. Had a lot of people asking questions. On one half of our building, we're going to have our long-term care pharmacy, which services group homes and nursing homes. They were at another location just down the street. Just made more sense with the evolving retail landscape to kind of slim down our front end a little bit so we can focus on what we do best, which is pharmacy, and then operate more efficiently by sharing the same space.
And so a lot of the retail items, like a lot of the gift shop, the gift items, and that stuff just got moved to other Sterling locations, right?
Yep, to some degree, and we're just kind of thinning it down a little bit.
Let's talk now about some of the services that, of course, that you can get here at Sterling. One of them that is coming around that I think a lot of folks utilize is immunizations. You can get immunized here.
Yeah, we offer most adult immunizations. We can provide them to children as well. We don't do the whole lineup though, generally just because of demand and a lot of those things happening at the clinic with well checks. But yeah, immunizations such as influenza, COVID, RSV, pneumonia, tetanus. Feel like I'm missing something here, but
Shingles,
thank you. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, whenever we do that, we try to take a review of everything everybody's has had and make recommendations as appropriate, because Minnesota has an immunization registry, so we can kind of see what other providers have given and make sure that you're up to date with everything that you need.
One of the ways that you can figure out as far as giving the appropriate treatments or immunizations and stuff like that, you mentioned COVID, is a new program that you all have. It's called, and we're standing right in front of a display right here, called Test and Treat. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we've just noticed that there is a demand, I think, for some folks that are looking for quick testing for some simple conditions that are common, especially this time of year. Influenza and strep being chief among them, but it allows us to, for people that want something kind of fairly quick, they can come in, fill out some information. We can do the swab, the test, and typically inside of 15 minutes or so decide if you have that or not, and if you are positive, could also offer treatment as appropriate. So if you have a positive strep test, for instance, we could get you antibiotics as well. So I think for folks, especially for folks that have high deductible health plans, which is so common nowadays, it's a less expensive and efficient way to come take care of it.
And especially if they can't get into the clinic or anything like that.
Exactly. It's not meant to, be in the way of your normal care. It's just meant to kind of help busy families.
Some of the other services that are offered here, diabetic shoe fittings.
Yeah. For those that need those, their physician can provide a prescription for that, and we can handle the rest. We can make sure that it's going to be covered, typically Medicare. We can make sure that it's covered, that we have the appropriate documentation, do the fitting, order the shoes, and get them inserts molded to your feet, all of which is covered by Medicare with diabetes and some complications with diabetes. So I have to meet the documentation requirements, but yeah.
One thing that we were talking about before we came on here was something that you called adherence packaging, because of course, as a lot of folks get older, we have to start taking more and more medications, and some of them have specific requirements, like have to be taken at a certain time of day, with food, without food, certain types of food that they can't have with it, so on and so forth. But as far as trying to keep everything straight, as far as making sure that they're taking them at the times that they should be. You offer a service called adherence packaging, med packs, if you will. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's just something that we've noticed over the last handful of years, just a greater and greater need for. Maybe it's a son or daughter taking care of parents and trying to help them with their medications. It gets to be a lot, or maybe you individually just have a hard time keeping track of them and making sure you're taking them appropriately and adhering to them daily. So we kind of collate everything. We reach out to your doctors, kind of reconcile everything to make sure we know exactly what you're supposed to be taking, or organize it for you, put them into packs 1 month at a time, 1 week cards, 4 of them, and then we deliver them out to you, or they can be picked up, but it all just kind of happens automatically, and then all you have to worry about is, hey, it's Monday morning, I need to take these. So I think it's a great service. We do charge a small fee. I think we do it for well over 100 people, and nobody... It's very uncommon for someone to start that and decide it doesn't work for them. Let's put it that way. It just makes life easier, especially if you're caregiving.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and keeping up with all sorts of medications and stuff like that. Great service. You kind of touched upon it a little bit here. Delivery. Of course, a lot of folks, I'm sure, have seen the little delivery cars zipping around town and stuff like that. Talk about what folks got to do to be able to get theirs delivered.
Very little. We offer that for free. They just need to, when they call in their medications, or you get the notification from us that it's ready, just text or call us and let us know that you wish for it to be delivered, and we can typically handle that same day. We're delivering usually around 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Throughout every day, every weekday.
Now, as far as everything goes here, hours for the pharmacy and all that.
Yep, we're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
All right. He is Dr. Joe Anderson. He's the pharmacy manager here at Sterling Drug. Right here, we're right at the corner of 5th Avenue and 10th Street here in downtown Worthington. Remember, when you come in, make sure you do mention here to Joe that you did see him here on Focus Forward here on Studio 3. Coming up next, we'll talk about what's coming up on the community calendar. Welcome back to Focus Forward here on Studio 3. My name is Jamie Salinas, Executive Director of Forward Worthington Chamber, Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Worthington Regional Economic Development Corporation. Let's talk about what's coming up on the community calendar here. Coming up from the Retail Committee of Forward Worthington, we've got the Holiday Open House. So participating merchants all around Worthington on November 15th and 16th, that Friday, Saturday, will be hosting their own holiday open houses. Many will have special deals or special activities. We'll find out more as we get closer to that. Also, Santa's Stash, a very popular retail promotion that began last year, the past couple years, if I'm not mistaken, starts again November the 15th and will run through December 24th, of course, Christmas Eve. And of course, with Santa's Stash, all you got to do, just pick up a card, and there will be 10 punches that you can get on each card. For every $20 you spend at a participating merchant, you get a stamp on one of those. You get one stamp, and as you accumulate stamps, once you are all done with that particular card, just write your information on the back, turn it into a participating merchant, and you will be eligible for weekly prizes. That is Santa's Stash, starting up on November 15th. Worthington Wonderland, December 14th, from 9 until 4 p.m., December 14th, of course, being a Saturday, and you do have the opportunity to visit other participating merchants for for some special holiday activities that they have going on. So, but you can find out more. Just keep an eye on our website, forwardworthington.com. That is going to do it for another episode of Focus Forward here on Studio 3. My name is Jamie Salinas. Remember, hey, if you or someone that you know is interested in becoming a member of Forward Worthington, go ahead and give us a phone call, 507-372-2919, or visit our office, 700 2nd Avenue, inside the JBS Fieldhouse here in Worthington. We'll see you next time.